OMG, so disappointing. Sussex reached end of road that took risks, sold out royal by awful leaking. Prince William and Kate's royal household, Kensington Palace, has been alleged to have been behind an awful lot of leaking concerning the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge. Royal expert Robert Jobson has told Australian news outlet Sunrise that briefings on Prince Harry and Meghan Markle had particularly come from Kensington Palace. The recently aired BBC documentary The Princes and the Press contained allegations that royal households were briefing the press against Meghan Markle and Prince Harry during their time in the royal family. Sunrise host Natalie Barr asked Mr. Jobson whether it was true that some of the royal households had been leaking about Meghan and Harry. Mr. Jobson replied, "Without a doubt, yeah, absolutely, they can deny all they like until they are blue in the face. There's been an awful lot of leaking particularly from Kensington Palace about how things were developing." The royal households have reacted angrily to the new BBC documentary, with Buckingham Palace reported to be indignant. BBC royal correspondent Nicholas Witchell has reported anger within the royal family over the new BBC documentary, which examines the relationship between the royals and the UK press. Mr. Witchell said there was irritation at the BBC documentary, which first aired on Monday night, in a number of royal households. He told BBC News there was irritation in the royal households, though the royal correspondent pinpointed Prince William as having been left feeling very raw. At the start of the first episode of The Princes and the Press, which aired on Monday, BBC media editor Amol Rayan lays out the formula that makes a significant part of royal coverage possible, the deal. He explains the royals get to live in palaces and, as long as they give access to the press, they get favourable coverage. He adds, one prince choosing to play the game, the other is trying to change the rules of the game. The former, it is understood, is Prince William, the latter, Prince Harry. The episode also included suggestions that negative stories about Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, were leaked by courtiers. Robert Jobson, author of William at 40, told Australia's Sunrise, they can deny it all they like until they're blue in the face, but there's been an awful lot of leaking, particularly from Kensington Palace. Supporters of the Sussexes, who last year took a step back from the firm and moved to the US, have taken to Twitter to defend the couple and express their frustration. Kim Sanders said, "So incredibly disappointing, especially with William. He was fine as long as Harry was the silly, third wheel, spare. As soon as Harry finds someone he loves and he's happy and doing great work in that hateful country, he becomes jealous and turns on him." Bonnie TP wrote, "So disappointing to see this dark side of William." One user, under the name @MsRef, posted, "The truth is finally being spoken out loud to the British public who've been fed lies upon lies about Meghan and Harry from Kensington Palace to the UK media." Teresa added, "The old saying of what's done in the dark will come to the light. I'm ready for it." The second and last episode, airing next Monday, will look deeper into Harry and William's rift and is expected to examine claims that the two princes authorised briefings against each other during Megxit. If the content in next week's episode is considered too harmful, some of the royal family households are reportedly considering complaining to Ofcom and withdrawing cooperation with the BBC on major events. Teresa added, "The old saying of what's done in the dark will come to the light. I'm ready for it." The second and last episode, airing next Monday, will look deeper into Harry and William's rift and is expected to examine claims that the two princes authorised briefings against each other during Megxit. If the content in next week's episode is considered too harmful, some of the royal family households are reportedly considering complaining to Ofcom and withdrawing cooperation with the BBC on major events.